Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm Kishore and I'm here to solve a Sudoku created by Schwupel. This was a recommended Sudoku on the Discord server of CTC and it is an exceptional creation. I solved the Sudoku yesterday and it took me close to an hour. But what a creation, really. I was stunned and I would highly be disappointed if the Sudoku is not rated more than 95%. As of yesterday, there was no rating for the Sudoku because there were only 9 solvers, including me. But now it might have been rated. But a really beautiful creation. So I hope you enjoy this video. And the link to solve this Sudoku is in the description. Please do give it a try and come back and watch the video. And if you have been enjoying our videos, please do hit that subscribe button and also consider supporting us on our Patreon page. Now I'll move on to the Sudoku. Classic rules apply. So each row, each column and 3x3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetition and German whispers. Adjacent digits on a green line must differ by at least 5. So if you have, for example, let's say a 1 here, then you must have digit starting from only 6 here, 6, 7, 8 or 9, so that the difference is at least 5. And this is applicable for each pair of adjacent digits across the line, along the line. And equality cages. So this is kind of a new variant. Cages must contain an equal number of low, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and high 6, 7, 8, 9 digits, and an equal number of even 2, 4, 6, 8, and odd 1, 3, 7, 9 digits. And digits can repeat in cages, they cannot contain a 5. So these are the rules. Really interesting variant, and the solve is unbelievable. So as I've solved this yesterday, I will try to take you through the exact solve more or less, but there may be steps where I really need to think again because it's not like straightforward. You need to do some eliminations at remote corners, you can say. And okay, the one basic fact that you need to remember in the Sudoku is there will exactly be 4 low digits and 4 high digits in any row, any column and any box, and a 5 cannot be in a cage. And if you have also solved a German whisper variant before, you will immediately realize that 5 can never be on a German whisper line as well, because in order to get a difference of at least 5, you must go to a 10, which is not possible. So let's start by narrowing down 5s. 5 cannot be in cages, 5 cannot be in green lines. So let's write all the possibilities of where 5s can go, ignoring the green cells and the cages. So these are the areas where 5s can go in all the boxes. So I'm just simply going to mark them, right? There are a lot of 5s, but we can hopefully eliminate some of the 5s. So if you look at box 1, 5 can only be in these 3 cells. So 5 is eliminated from all these cells. Okay, I missed this cell. 5 can also be here. And look at box 6, 5 cannot be in a cage, 5 cannot be here. So 5 is in these 3 cells. 5 gets eliminated here and 5 gets eliminated here. And okay, now we have an interesting deduction. Look at column 3. There is exactly 1 cell left for the 5. So this is a 5. And anything else? So unfortunately, there is no more stuff you can do with the 5s as of now. Okay, now in a German whisper line, I said that adjacent digits differ by at least 5. So which means that one of the digits, adjacent digits, will be from the group 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the low group, and the other digit will be from 6, 7, 8, 9, which is the high group. This has to happen invariably across each pair of adjacent digits. Now the Sudoku is about coloring. So suppose, let's say we use color, maybe let's use yellow, or yeah, let's use yellow here. And this is from one of the groups. This will be from a different group. and then again it's going to alternate, right? Because I said every pair of adjacent cells will be from one of the groups invariably. So, but we do not know which color is from which group, but we do know that these will be from the same group and these will be from the same group. That's very interesting. Okay, now if I look at row 1, I already have 3 digits from one group, and these 3 digits will be distributed into this box as 3 pinks, right? Now we know that in any cage, as per rules, there will be exactly equal number of low and high digits. So if 3 pinks go inside, and we already have 1 yellow, so the remaining 2 yellows will be here, and 1 pink and 1 yellow has to be here in order to keep the balance. So let me put it that way. There has to be exactly 1 pink and 1 yellow in these 2 cells, because we already marked up 5, and I said at the start that there will be an equal number of lows and highs in each row, column and box. Now we have reduced 4 pinks along row 1, so these 3 will be yellows. Okay, now let's come to this cage. This will contain equal number of yellows and pinks, and you can have at max 1 yellow here because you already have 3 yellows. So we know that this is a 4 cell cage, and there must be 2 pinks and 2 yellows. So 1 yellow goes here and the other yellow goes here. Very nice. And then okay, so this has to be a pink because one of the yellows is here, which means we have 4 yellows for the box, so this has to be a pink. Now, because of the German whisper part, these 2 will be forced as yellows. Now we have 3 yellows. We know that this is a German whisper line, and these 2 will have to be from the same color, right? Because you alternate, and these 2 will end up being the same color. Now they can't be yellows because then there will be 5 yellows in the row, so they are pinks, and this is yellow. And in the cage there must be 1 yellow and 1 pink, right? It will be from one of the groups each, so this has to be an yellow, right? And okay, I have 4 yellows here. So 2 more pinks will be in these 3 cells. We just do not know where yet, but that is fine. Okay, so in this box you have 3 yellows, and there will be at max 1 yellow here, or even 0 yellows. Okay, but before that we know that these 2 cell cages all contain 1 yellow and 1 pink, so let's give them colors. Okay, so now this area has to contain either 0 yellows or 1 yellow. It cannot take more than that. If it is 0 yellows, then all these 3 will be yellows, and you have 4th yellow here, 5th yellow here, which is not possible. There can only be 4 yellows and 4 pinks in any box. So this means that there will be 1 yellow here exactly, and there will be 2 pinks here, and there will be 2 yellows here, 3rd yellow, 4th yellow. So one of these cells will take a pink. So is what I wanted to prove. So you have 2 yellows here, that is for sure. Then now both of these will be from the same color. I have to think here a bit. But they could be pinks or yellows at this point. There are two yellows here. And if both of these are yellows, so these all will be pinks. Okay, the remaining cells. Okay, this is a 6 cell cage and it has to have 3 pinks and 3 yellows. Okay, that's interesting. So now look at this column 3 in relation to this cage. These 3 cells can take a maximum of 1 yellow only because you have already 3 yellows here. So which means the 4th yellow for the column can be in these 3 cells and that will make 1 yellow. And you can put the 2nd yellow here and 3rd yellow must be in one of these 2 cells. But the moment it happens, the other cell also becomes yellow because of the whisper. So both of these are yellows and we have 2 yellows here. So which means this is not yellow, that's a pink, that's an yellow. Excellent. Now 1 yellow goes here and 3 yellows must be here. Okay, and we know that this is not an yellow, right? Because we already have 4 yellows for row 7. So which means the remaining 3 yellows as far as this box is concerned has to be in this area. Because this area contains only 1 yellow. You already have 2 yellows here. So 1 yellow has to be here. And the remaining 3 has to be here. All these are yellows. And the moment that it becomes 5 gets eliminated here. What a deduction, guys. What a deduction, really. Beautiful. Now we have some action with the 5s. All the 5s get reduced. 5 goes here and 5 is removed here. So 5 is in this domino. So 5 gets removed here. 5 is here. 5 gets removed here. 5 goes here, which removes the 5 here, gives a 5 here, removes 5 here, gives a 5 here, gives a 5 here. Excellent. So this part remains unresolved, but most of the others have been resolved. That's nice. Now in box 8, we have got 4 yellows. So these 2 are pinks. And this is pink as well. And I said earlier that one of these 2 has to be pinks because you have 2 yellows here. The 3rd goes here, 4th goes here. So that's a pink. That is nice. And so what do we do next? This has to be a pink because these are yellow, so that becomes pink due to the German whisper. And now you have 4 pinks in column 4, so the remaining must be yellows. So we got 4 yellows in row 2, so all these are pinks. That's nice. So this has to be yellow for the box, for the cage. And now this has to be pink. Very nice. Oh, we have 4 yellows in, row 4. So rest are all pinks in that row. So now we have 4 pinks here in box 5. All these 3 will be yellows. And there must be 2 pinks in here, right? So these 2 are pinks because there is 1 yellow here and 2 pinks here. So the remaining 2 pinks for box 6 must go here. That's nice. We're getting somewhere interesting. Okay, so at this point there is a really beautiful deduction, guys. Really hats off to Schwupel for incorporating that. I think you may mark some more colors, maybe a few more cells you'll be able to decipher, but at this point there is an exceptional and interesting deduction which I'm going to show you. Suppose if this guy is yellow, assume for a moment, let's say this is yellow. Now this becomes 2, 3, 4, right? Because, this is supposed to be 2, 3, 4 because all these are yellows. And this is also supposed to be 2, 3, 4s. Now if you look at row 5, this is supposed to be a pink And if you look at column 3, this is supposed to be a pink because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 are eliminated. So this will be from the other group. And on a German whisper line, you must have at least one yellow and one pink, right, on adjacent cells. So this is an instant contradiction. What a deduction. So now we know that this one guy here has to be from the pink. And as a consequence of that, it follows that these are all high digits, the yellows, and pinks are all low digits. Excellent. So let's quickly select all these pinks here and just dump them with the high pencil marks 6, 7, 8, and 9. And all the pinks I'm going to select and then load them with the low pencil marks. They are all 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the grid looks very populated, but you could see that lots of digits can be eliminated. 4 is eliminated here because then both would be forced to be 9. 4 is not here, and 1 is not here. 2, 3, 4. 1 is not here. 2, 3, 4. And 4 cannot be here. Both are 9s then. And similarly, 4 cannot be here. Both would be 9s. 4 can be here because only one of the cell is forced to be a 9, so no issue. And by Sudoku, 1 isn't here. 6 isn't here because then both will be forced as 1s. 7, 8, and 9. And 4 is not here, same, because both has to be 9s then. 3 is also rolled out because then this will be 8, 9, but 8 is already here, so that's 1 and 2. And which means 3, 4 is forced here, and that removes 3, 4 from here, so we get our, I think, 8th digit, right? 2 goes here now. And that removes all the 2's from here, and it becomes a 1, 3, 4 pair, which means 2 goes here. And in order to have a difference of 5, 6 is eliminated there. So 8 is also eliminated by Sudoku, so that becomes a 7, 9. That's nice. And now 6 in row 7 is forced here. So I just left out a little part about the cage. Digits can repeat in cages. This I did not add during my introduction. So the rules state that digits may repeat in cages. So far it hasn't really influenced the solve. So okay. Now we know that in each of these cages, there must be one even and one odd, which is the other part of the rule. So you have 2 evens here, 3rd even goes here, and 4th even goes here. So there can be no evens outside the cages. This is not a 2, 4, has to be a 1, 3. Okay. So let's think here. Okay, 2 goes in one of these 2 cells. Okay, that's nice. So look at this box. This box contains 5 odds, and this area contains 1 odd exactly, right? Because you already have 2 odds here, and we know that the cages must contain equal number of evens and odds. So 1 odd goes here. 2nd odd is here, so we have 2 odds now. So 3 more odds are to be taken. And this area can take a maximum of 2 odds because there is 6, 7, 8, 9. You can take 7 and 9. So this has to be an odd to maintain the balance. It's not 2, 4, it's odd, right? Which means this is even. That's nice. And you know that 7 and 9 must be here because at least there are exactly 2 odds in here and 1 even here. And the remaining 3 evens are in here. Excellent. Okay, by Sudoku, 2 doesn't go here. Very nice. So next, 2 is not here. 2 is not here by Sudoku. Ah, nice. You have 3 odds in here, and one of these cages must take an odd and one of these cages must take an odd. That gives you 5 odds. So both of these must be evens because all the 5 odds are accounted for. So this has to be even, which means it's 4. This is 2. That's a 3, 4. So 2, 4 removes the 4 from here, gives 4 here, and 2 is not here. It's 1 or a 3. So 1, 3 pair, which means this is 2, 4. 2, 4. And 6 cannot be here now because 1 is eliminated. So 7, 8, 9. And now you have 1, 3 here, and this cell is adjacent to both of these cells. So which means 6 and 7 can be eliminated. 8 or a 9. That's nice. So far, really exciting. Can you appreciate the solve, guys? Beautiful Sudoku. So odd here. So this is even. 6, 8. And that puts a 7, 9 into these cells. And it's also not an 8 by Sudoku. And nice. Now look at this 6, 8 here. So in this box, that 6, 8 is forced somewhere here. So you already have 2 events here. Now the third event is a 6 or 8. Now we can conclude that there can be no more events, which means 2 and 4 are not in the cage because 6 and 8 are here. And this 6, 8 is forced here. So 2 and 4 can never be in this cage. So I already have a pencil mark of 2 here. Now it means that 2, 4 must be here. That's fantastic. 2, 4. And that gives 4 in here in box 4. And 1 and 3 are forced here in this box. And which means 3 goes here by Sudoku. That's excellent. Let me quickly take a look at the time. Okay. Okay, it's really important to keep a close control on the cell because you can easily get derailed. There is so much information right now and it's not easy to deduce where to look at. Okay, in box 7, 4 has to be in one of these 2 cells. Can't be here, it cannot be anywhere here, so 4 goes here. And 2 has to be in one of these 2 cells by Sudoku. Okay, where does the 4 go in box 9? 4 isn't here, so 4 goes here. And now that places the 4 in box 7. And now you have 3 events here. The 4th event has to be inside this cage and must be a 2. So 2 is not here, so 2 goes here. That's nice. Okay, this must be a 1, 3, 6. By looking at row 7, you have 2, 7, 9, 4, 5, 8. So this will be 1, 3, 6. And you have a triplet now. 1, 3, 6 triplet and 5 and 8. So this is a 2, 7, 9. And this is a 4, 7 and 9. Okay, it's slightly tricky at this point. Where do I look next? That is the biggest question. Okay, in column 3, this cell cannot be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 or 9. So it is 3, 6 and 8. You have a 4 here, so that becomes a 4 now. And that's not a 4. And we know that in a whisper line there must be at least one low digit. So 3 of the low digits are eliminated. So this is forced to be a low digit now. And it is pink, right? So this is yellow and that is a pink. So this has to be yellow and right. So we can put some pencil marks 7, 9, 7, 9. And 3 has to make a difference of at least 5. That's a 9. That's a 7. So 6, 8, 9. And this becomes a 5, 7 pair. Interesting. And 7 is now forced into this cell. So which means there is no 7 here. And you have a triplet 6, 8, 9. 5 and 7. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, which means it has to be a pink. And now you have 3 pinks in here. So this is yellow. Means it is 6, 8 or 9. So I have, okay, 4 yellows for row 3. Seriously, what a Sudoku. Amazing. So in this column, 9 is here. So these are not 9s. So you have a 6, 7, 8 triplet. So that is a 3 now. So these are all low digits. This means this will be yellow because 3 pinks and 3 yellows. And it is a 6 or 8 because 7 and 9 are ruled out. So 6 or 8. 6, 8, 9 and this is 3, which means this is a 1. So that puts a 3, 6 pair here, giving a 1 here, removes the 1 here and removes the 1 here. The moment 1 gets removed here, these cannot be a 6 anymore. And 7 here, so removes the 7, becomes a 4, 9, which means this becomes a 2, 7. So 9 here removes the 9 from this cell and 6, 8 pair. So this is a 9. That's nice. So 1, 6 and 8 goes here for the row. In row 8, 2, 5, 7, 3, 4, 9. So this is 1, 6, 8. This will be 3, 6, 8. So in column 3, you have 6, 8 here and one of these cells will be a 7. Okay, you can't have 6 here. That's nice. Because if you have a 6 here, then this is supposed to be a 1. This is supposed to be a 3 and 7 is forced here now. But 3 and 7 do not have adjacent difference of a 5 at least. So you can't force a 6 in this cell. This is not a 6. So you have a 7, 8 pair. So that gives a 6 here, 8 here, 6, 8. That's a 1, 6 pair and that's a 3, 8 pair. 2, 5, 7, 4, 8, 9. So this will be 1, 3 and 6. And 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 6. So this is 7, 8, 9. So no 6 here. And let's remove these stray pencil marks. And now in column 1, these will be a 2, 3, 4 pair. 2, 3, 4 triplet. And that means this is 1. So this will be 6, 9 and that has to be a 6, 9. So this is a high digit, not a pink. So that's yellow and that is a pink. Because one yellow and one pink has to be outside the cage. Wow, this is amazing. Beautiful Sudoku. 6, 9. So the moment this becomes 6, 9, you have 7, 8 in here. And that becomes a 6, 9 again. So 6, 9 pair. Which means this is not 6, 9. So that's 7, 8. Getting some good progress. And 1 here removes the 1 from these cells. So 2, 3, 4. Can we decipher the colors here? Not yet certain. Okay, this will be 2, 4, 5, right? Because you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 and 3. So these will be a 2, 4 and a 5. You look at the pencil marks exclusively. And now look where 1 goes in row 3. Only one cell. This is 1 and you have 2, 3 here. So this is a 4. There must be a 4 there. So that removes 4 from here. And 1 is not anywhere here. So that's not a 1. So 1 in column 9 by Sudoku can be placed here. That's not a 1 anymore. 3 or 6. Wow. Just wow, guys. Look, I mean, are you able to appreciate? Amazing solve so far. Really great control and not really hard or anything, but just very, very close control over the solve. It's not rushing towards the solution. Amazing solve. So what do I do now? Okay, you have a 1, 3 pair. So this means this is not a 3, that's a 2, 4. So 3 is inside. Okay, that's nice. Now you have a 1 here, a 7 here, and a 3 here. So that gives our quota of 3 odds in the cage. This is a 6 cell cage, so the rest of the cells are even. So this cannot be odd. So because that would give you 4 odds in the cage. That's a 6. That's a 9. So no more 9s here. It becomes 6, 7, 8. So that's a 9. This is not a 9. And this is not a 9. That's a 4. That's a 9. Okay. So first let's put the colors here. This is a pink and this is an yellow. And 9 here. It's a 7 here. 8 here. 9 here. That gives 6 here. These can be deciphered now. And that has to be 8. 7. Wow. So 6 gives 3, 6, 3, 6. Fantastic. Really. Unbelievable Sudoku. So 3 gives 2 here, 4 here, 2 here. That is a 2. That is a 7. So that's not yellow and that is not pink. Wonderful. So this becomes a 3, 4 pair. Oops, remove the colors. And that can be deciphered. So that's a 2, that's a 4, that's a 3. This is a 4, 5 pair. Awesome. So 4 gives me a 4 in here, a 3 in here. And these are all pinks because of low digits. And these are all yellows because of high digits. And I haven't yet deciphered stuff here. So how do I continue now? Okay, 4 in here gives me a 2 here. And that isn't really giving me anything. Pretty sure I'm missing something very simple in here. So can this cell here be a 7? Yeah, it's possible. Okay, this is 1 odd, 1 even. So if 6 is here, then 8 goes here. But if 6 is here, then 8 goes here. Okay. Oh, okay. There's something I'm missing here. Okay. This contains 3 evens and 3 odds. You have already accounted for that. We have. And this column. Okay, 6 in this row. Only one cell. 6 goes here. That is not a 6. So that's 8, 9. Very nice. So 7, 8. So 9 must be in one of these these 2 cells. What am I missing in this? Anything? Just reach close to the solution now, but still you can see it's not easy. Okay, have I? Yeah, everything looks prim and proper. Um, can this be a 3? In which case this is 8, this is 7, this is 1, and this is... Yeah, it's possible. Ah, got it. Got it. Look at this column, guys. Amazing. That's beautiful. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pinks here, right? One of these cells will have to be a pink. So second, third, and fourth. And where does the 4 go in that? Because we know that all the pinks are low digits. So you have the first pink here, the second one here, the third one here, and one of these cells will have to be invariably pinks because it's a 2-cell cage. And now, so 4 must be contained in somewhere in these cells. And that there is only one cell possibility. So 4 is here. That's a nice one. So that's a 5, that's a 4, and this can be deciphered 5 and 7. Now this guy becomes a high digit, so yellow, that's not 7, 8, 9. So 8, 9 pair, that is a 7, that is 8, that is 7. So 7 has to have a difference of at least 5. So 1, 3. Now Sudoku is rushing to solution. So 3, 1. And that means this is a 6, that is a 1. So let's give its proper color. Okay, now 1 pink, so this is yellow, and that is a pink. And which means this is 8, and that is 3, that is 8, that is 9, 8, 9, 6, 9, and 7. What a Sudoku, guys. What a Sudoku. So I said at the start that I would really be surprised if the Sudoku is not rated above 95%, but now I feel that it should be rated 100%, nothing short. At least for 1 to 2 weeks, it should be rated 100%. Amazing creation. So at the start, you will very soon realize that there is nothing you can do with the digits or givens in the Sudoku, and it's all about coloring, identifying the most important aspect of Sudoku, which is noticing that there are 4 lows and 4 highs in the grid and making use of colors to force the solution. And the way that happened was at column 3, if this was an yellow, you had 4 yellows here and 4 yellows here, and both of these turned out to be pinks, and that was really a beautiful and amazing deduction. So thank you to Schwupel for creating this wonderful Sudoku. And to all viewers, if you had watched until this point, thank you again. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.